database is related with the college database. So whenever we come across with the college database, these are the following relations that we need to create. Let us understand the student. So anyhow, in the college, we have the student as one of the entity, the semester and section. So together, that is which semester that particular student is studying, and what which section that student belongs to. The class, okay, so the class, it is derived from the this one. So subject, okay, so which subject that particular student is enrolled to, and the IA marks. Okay, so one, two, three, four, five relations are there, or the five tables that needs to be created. And coming back to the attributes, related to the student, the USN indicates the student, USN of the student, which is designated as a primary key. The name of the student, the address where he stays, the phone number, and the gender. Okay, so which gender that particular student belongs to. And this is the semester ID, the section and semester ID, SSID, which is a primary key, the semester and section here. Okay, so class is having it is dependent on the two relations or two tables. One is the student, another one is the semester. So here USN, because he is related to only one class, so I can have USN as a primary key as well as a foreign key in this, and SSID is also a foreign key, which is being uh, imported, or which is being reference to semester section relation. So subject is, we have subject code, which all the subjects that is there, and the title of that particular subject, which semester that subject is taught, and the credits, like say normally in credit based choice based career, the credit system, we normally measure in terms of the credits, or 2 credit course, 4 credit course, like that. So IA marks, so what are the like say once he uh, attends, or once he gets in the internals, so what is the marks that the particular student has scored. So here it contains the USN, subject code, the session, the semester section ID, okay, and test 1, test 2, test 3, and final IA. So this is what the relationship, or this is what the tables or the relations that is being given in the college database. So this is what the relation diagram. So I'm not going into that. So looking at this particular relation schema diagram, so we have, you can just see here, this is what the relation schema diagram, and USN is a primary key in student, SSID is a primary key in semester section. In case of class, together we are taking, that is yes, USN and semester and section ID. Okay. Uh, subject code, yes, so subject code, you can see here, it is a independent relation which is not dependent on any other. Okay, so IA marks, to which particular subject is scored, and what is the marks in that particular thing. So here I think so, yes, so USN, subject code, and SSID. Okay, so I hope that it is clear with whatever the relations he has given directly, said there is no any other interpretation for it. And coming back to the query, list all the student details studying in fourth semester C section. So what we have to do while inserting, like say whenever we are inserting the values, we have to insert in such a way that some of the students are studying in fourth semester, and their section is C section. Like say 3 to 4 tuples, minimum 3 to 4 tuples, we have to insert in such a way that the students belongs to fourth semester and C section. So that whenever you execute a query, I'll get at least 2 to 3 tuples. Next, compute the total number of male and female students in each semester and each section. Say, for example, like say, since it is a co-ed, like say, for example, in fifth semester, if I take in fifth semester in our college, we have 3 sections, 5A, B, C. So in all these 3 sections, what I have to do is, I have to count the total number of male and female students. How many male students are there, and how many female students are there? So that particular count we have to consider. So just a simple query. What we have to do is, we have to just make use of aggregate functions. So male and female students in each semester and each section. So each semester, so if I have 8 semesters, all the 8 semesters I have to consider, and each semester is having 2 section, I have to consider that also. Next, create a view of test 1 marks of a student USN with this in all the subjects. So it is a simple this one, create view as what, and make sure that one of the USN that you are inserting in the student relation is with the USN 1 BI, or even you can change it also. No, there's nothing this one wrong. Okay, it's so just you have to make sure that we have to create a view for a particular student. Okay, view of test 1 marks of a student in all subjects means only I have to create a separate view in such a way that I have to pick only one student. That's one student only test 1 marks should be reflected in the view table. So this is also very easy. The next one is calculate the final IA. So average of the best two test marks. So earlier we were doing, like say the university BTU, even though there were 3 internals for your seniors and all, we were taking only the average of 2 internals. So best of two we were taking. But for you it is mandatory for all the three. So in this case also, average of best two test marks and update the corresponding table for the students. So here, whenever we are checking here, no, initially I will put test 1, test 2, and test 3 marks, but we should not insert the final IA marks. So final IA marks should be calculated by using the fourth query. Means automatically I have to calculate the final IA by taking the best of two test marks, and then I have to update the final IA in the IA marks table. That is the fourth query. Fifth query is categorize the students based on the following criteria. Means, like say usually we are going to differentiate, like say if the student has scored more than 60% first class, 70% IFCD, okay, below 60% is second class, like that. Here also he has given some category where if the final IA, whenever I calculate using the fourth query and update this final IA and IA marks, if the final IA falls between 17 and 20, then I have to right as outstanding. Means my query, whenever I execute my query, it has to give me, or it has to return it as outstanding. If the IA is between 12 to 16, average. If it is less than 12, it has to give me B. And for this I have to implement only for the 8th semester ABC section students. Okay, so all the 5 queries are very very simple and they are straightforward. So there are no any confusion in this particular database. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear with the questions. Hope it is clear. Any doubts? Any doubt? Any doubt with the questions? Any doubt in the database? Kindly respond.
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
fine, fine. So let us come back. So simple create table already I have created, but still for your purpose I am just showing here. So create table student with the attributes. Semester this one. So semester, that is semester SSID with varchar. It's a primary key. Semester number, fifth semester, sixth semester, like that section. Class USN SSID. So primary keys together we have made. Foreign keys both will be the foreign key. So there is no any this one on delete cascade and all. It is not there. So it is a simple relation. So very easy to create. So in the table subject, subject code and title and semester number. What is the credits that he has scored? So primary key is the subject code, and this is what the independent table. So here, since it is an independent table, it's not dependent on any other relations. So coming back to the IM marks, you have US and subject code and SSS ID. These three put together, it is a composite key. You can see here how to make it as a composite key. Okay, so subject code varchar, and this is all the attributes and the data types, and we can just see here. Okay, so this is how we are going to create the relations. Okay, so already I have created the relations. So now whenever it comes to the order of the creation, so can anyone tell me in which order I have to create this particular table? The first one is which? The first table is which? It is a student table, sorry,
Sub-
subject table. Subject, because it is independent. It's not dependent on any other relation. So first I have to create the subject. Is it right? Subject, no? Which table? You can create student
Student
also.
also.
Yeah, correct, Mansi. Yeah, student also you can create, because it is also an independent table. It's not dependent on any other relation. So either you can go, either you can create with the student or subject. So create student table first, then subject, then which relations I have to create? Which one? Which relation? It is the semester section. So this is the third relation that I have to create. Then class, then last is IMX table. So in this particular order, you need to create. Only then it gets created. Otherwise, otherwise there will be the dependency preservation. So otherwise there will be a dependency between one relation to another relation. It might not allow you to create the table. Okay. So with this, let me have this particular thing. Uh, so I've already created. Let me just describe the table. DSC student. Yes, see, you can see here USN is a primary key. Yes, name, address, phone number, and gender. Next, DESC subject. Subject. Okay. Yes. So here subject code is a primary key, and the title, semester, and credit cards. Credits what he has earned. Next, so DESC SEM section. Okay, you can see here SSID is a primary key, so you can have not null and semester and section. Okay, so next DESC uh, uh, DESC. I hope that next one is what I have class and IMX class. Class, yes, USN and SSID together it is a primary key. We what we call it as a composite key. Next, DESC, another one is the last one is IMX. IMX. Okay, so all the thing you can see here, USN subject code and SSID together, they have made it as a composite key. Okay, so already I have created with the relations. Let me go with the select statement. Select star from student. So let me increase the size. Is a little bit. Okay, since yeah, fine. The number of values are more. Okay, set page size. Yeah, now it is coming. Okay, just a minute. See, already I have mentioned, like say 1JS, 13CS I have taken. Okay, so Akshay, Sandhya like this, Belagavi address and phone number and the gender. Okay, male, female like this I have taken. So here, very important is with the USN as well as the genders. Okay. Similarly, select select star from student. Then I can go with the subject. See here in the subject column also I have subject code. Okay, the title aka system simulation modeling. Okay, like that. So what is the semester? So I can have since it is odd semester, I have third semester, and which is related to third, fourth, fifth, seventh, and eighth semesters. The credits for each and every course I have just mapped. Okay, select star from sem sec semester and section. So you can just see here the semester and section ID unique, which is CSE 8A. So it is the semester is 8 and the section is A. Just it is a unique ID given to that particular semester and section together. Okay. Similarly, 5B indicates 5th semester B section, 4th semester A section, like this. So select star from uh, uh, class. I hope that class we have done. Subject, okay, class. Okay, so you can see here to which particular class that student belongs to. So 1JS 13 CS020 belongs to CSE 8 semester A, 8 semester B. Okay, so we have taken the 62 CSE 8A, like this we have taken. So this is how the USN is mapped with the semester list. Which student belongs to which particular semester as well as section. That's all. Last one is select star from IA marks. A marks. Okay, so what is it? So here you can see here, while inserting I have not included the final IA. So how to do it, you can just see here. In this particular case, see here, insert. You can just see here, insert into IA marks, USN, subject code. Okay, test1 test2 values. So what we have to do is, while inserting the values, especially with this particular database, you have to keep this as an empty, because you have to fill this only by executing the fourth query, where you have to calculate the average of best two, and then you have to assign it to the final IA marks. So with this, we have done with inserting the values and create statement, everything. So now let us try to understand the first query. So what is the first query? List all the student details studying in fourth semester C section. Now coming back to this, so how to find the details of the students? See, list all the student details studying in fourth semester C section. Now, can you tell me, like, I want to display the details of all the student details, means all this USN, S name, address, phone number, and gender. So now, whenever I want to find out which student is studying in which particular uh, fourth semester C section, which all the relations I need to refer? Yes, anyone? Got my point? Means, according to the first query, I need to find the details of the students who are studying in fourth semester C section. Like say, if you come to this, where you are going to get that this one, fourth semester C section. See, here I'll get the section semester section ID. Like say, fourth semester, which section? C section, no? Yes. So here, if you see here, see, I have one guy. See, this is how I'll get. Okay. So I have to find, like say, first of all, I have to refer to which particular relation. Is it not that class relation? I have to get that particular class relation. Means I want to find whether that particular student is admitted to any other class or not. So first, from the student relation, I have to refer to the class relation. Perform the natural join on USN. So I'll find here, okay, whether that USN is present in class. Now, once that USN is present in the class, then I have to take this SSID and match this SSID with the SSID of the semester section. Yes, then once there is a match, then what I have to do? Then I have to find only the details of the students who are studying in fourth semester C section. Yes or no? See, that is what the question. Fourth semester C section. So from this, now from fourth semester C section, what is the SSID? CSE 4C. Now, who are all the students who are studying in fourth semester C section? Can you just come here? So CSE 4C, I have only one guy who is studying in fourth semester C section. What is this USN? It is 91. Now, what? Go to the student table. What? Check. What is this? 14 CS 91 or what? Just come again. It is 15 CS 091. Who is 15 CS 091? It is Santosh. So once I execute this query, I want to fetch this details. Means I want to fetch the details of the complete USN name, address, phone number, and gender of this Santosh. Now, can anyone tell me how to write this particular query? Can anyone make an attempt? quickly. See, I have told, no. See, from the here, from the student table, I'll check whether the student is enrolled to a particular class or not. So using natural join on USN, student s dot USN is equal to c dot USN, and c dot SSID is equal to s dot SSID. Okay, and what, and
Yes, dot sum equal to
4, very good, and correct, and s dot
yes
SEC.
dot section equal to C.
Very good. That's all. That's all. That's all. Very simple query. See here, I have just taken down this. Okay. So I'll just uh, see see here. Select S dot star. What is that star indicates? Zero or more rows. Okay. Or S dot star indicates all the columns. Sorry, it's not rows. It indicates the all the attributes. Okay. So select S dot star. Okay. Then S dot star, comma, SS dot semester, uh, SS dot sem, comma, SS dot easy. Okay. So uh, you can see here S dot star indicates that S name this, then SS, it is nothing but the semester section. Okay, from from student S, semester section SS class C, where as I mentioned that perform the natural join. What is the natural join? As I mentioned here, S dot USN, student dot USN should be equal to the class dot USN. See, S dot USN is equal to C dot USN, and now compare S dot C dot SID should be equal to SS dot SID, SS dot SSID, yes, and S dot SSM is equal to 4, and S dot SEC is equal to C. So now what we are going to get? We are going to get only one student who is studying in fourth semester C section. Any doubt on this? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Anybody is having any doubt? Anybody is having any doubt? This particular, this one?
No, sir.
No? Okay, fine. So next, let us go to the next query. What is the next query? Compute the total number of male and female students in each semester and in each section. How to do it? How to do it? See here, see here, sorry. In each semester and each section, I want to count the number of male and female candidates. Now, how to do it? So, is it not that first I have to, what I have to do? So, first I have to refer to, if you come to this particular relation, like say, compute the total number of male and female students in each semester and in each section. Okay, even though I have the students, see, I have a students. Now I have to check the student, whether the student belongs to which particular class. So here I am going to get the which particular class, then I have to check here. Now afterwards, once it is been confirmed, I am having the gender in the student. So now what I have to do, I have to count. Okay, so whenever I want to count, say for example, assume that in this particular scenario, let me take here, see here, see, uh, I have in CSE 8A, CSE 8A, how many students are there? How many students are there? How many students are there?
2.
Two. 8B,
1.
1. Or let me take this. Let me take this. What? 1 minute. Select. Count. Count of. Count of. Count of. USN from 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 class class group by SSID. See here. See, see here. Whenever I take this particular group, or what we can do here is, let me take this. uh, count of, okay, okay, fine, that is correct. So okay, uh, uh, count of USN, comma, select count of USN, USN. See here what I'm getting here. Okay, fine. So 2 is 8A, 7A is 3. Okay, see here. See, this is how I got. Okay, I'm just splitting up initially. So in semester in CSE 8A, I have two students. 4A, I have two students. 8B, I have one student. So this is just a count that what I'm going to get from the how many students have enrolled to a particular class. The query here is I want to compute the total number of male and female students in each semester and in each section. Means see, this gives me the number of students who are enrolled to a particular semester and a section, but out of this what I have to do here is I want to count out of these two. See, even though there are, like say for CSE 8A, there are two students who are enrolled for CSE 8 semester 8 section. I hope that, yes. Yes, eight semester, eight section. There are two students. Now, out of these two students, I have to count how many male students are there, how many female students are there. Like say, for example, if you come here, CSE 8A, there are USN is 13 CS 020 and 13 CS 062. Now, 13 CS 020 is male and 13 CS 062 is female. So now in this particular section, in this particular semester and in this particular section, I am having one male candidate and one female candidate. Now how to write the query for it? Got my point? Means we have to find the number of male and female students studying in each semester and each section. Simply if I use this particular query, I'll get the count. From this I know that okay, there are two students. Now what I have to do, I have to go further and I have to find how many male and how many female students are there in the particular semester and student. So hope you got this particular point. Means first I have to refer to the student table. The next, what I have to do, I have to come to the uh, class table. Then I have to refer to this semester sections table, because I have to go for semester. I have to check whether semester this one is there. Okay, then I have to check with the male and female. So what I have to do here, so just we have to go with the same thing. Only thing is there is a small change. The same, whatever the query. Okay, see here. So what we are doing, select the semester, section and gender. The count of gender, we have to take the count of gender as count from student as. Okay, where as I mentioned that we have to check for USN in the student table with the class, use the natural join s dot USN is equal to c dot USN, and s dot SSID is equal to c dot SSID, that is class dot SSID. So this is very very important. So we have to group. So what we have to group, we have to group by the semester, section and gender. Means earlier what I did, I was grouping by only SSID. So now what I have to do, once I get that particular details, together you have to together group all these things. Means because I need to know the gender, no, how many. So in each group I have to count how many males are there, how many females are there. So for that purpose what we have to do is we have to group by multiple attributes. Whenever you group, no, so it will group by these three values. Means it will take the semester, it will take the section and it will take the gender. Okay, so like say semester, so 8 semester, section A, gender means male or female, together it will group, so there will be only one. Like say similarly, like say, see here you can see there are only in 7A male, there are two male candidates and one female student. So if you go to 7A, check with 7A. 7A, there are three students. See here, there are three students. 14 CS 10, 25, and 32. 14 CS 10, if you go to 14 CS 10, he is male. 32 is male. Okay, and another one is what? 14 CS 25, it is female. Two male students and one female students. So I'm getting two male and one female student. So this is same, just like, see, only thing is semester section as dot gender and count the gender. Only thing is, whenever we are group together with all the three attributes, that is the semester, section, as well as gender. And if you use this order by, it will be in the ascending order. If you want it in the descending order, it will be in the descending order. If you don't want, you can remove. Still, you will get the answer. Doubt in this question? Doubt? Any doubt in this query? Doubt? Please, if you don't understand, uh, please ask, so that I'll be very happy to help you out. If you just keep quiet, I am not able to get that whether you have understood or not. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No doubt. Only Manasi is saying that no doubt, no doubt. What about the others? Abhilasha, Bhavna, okay,
Sir?
Ishani, hmm?
Hello?
Bhuvan,
Sir?
Anshu Kumar. Yes,
Understood,
Uh,
sir.
Bhuvan, no
sir?
doubt. Sudarshan?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. 1 second, sir. Can you just show me the code? I have a
Yeah,
doubt. You put where USN is equal to C dot USN, sir. Where
yeah.
S dot is equal to C dot USN.
Where S dot USN is equal to C dot USN, that is class dot USN. I think so. Yeah, this is where you are saying that we have
Yes.
mentioned, you have not mentioned the class. See here, it is class C.
Okay.
Yeah, what is your doubt?
Sir, if mm, 1 second. Oh no, no, nothing. I thought there was something wrong with the code.
Okay, fine. Okay. Any other doubts? Okay, fine. So next one is create a view for test one marks. Please create a view of test one marks of the student USN. This one. Now I have not taken this student with the BI. I have taken with one JS. So now how to create that? Create create view. Just tell me the query. It is very simple. Very simple. Create a view of test one marks of student the USN in all the subjects. So how to consider? How to consider? How to consider? Create view. Create view is what the this one syntax as whatever you want. Okay. Okay. From where? From create a create view as this one. Create view name as select what you want to select. Select s dot usn from student. Okay, s dot usn from student. uh, IA marks, no, the subject. Collect s dot usn, comma what?
I dot test one.
Yeah, correct. Okay, or you can just take it from IA marks only. Anyhow, USN is here only, no? You can just take select USN comma subject code comma test one from IA marks, where USN is equal to what? USN is equal to whichever the USN you are going to specify. Direct query, no, there's no any difficulty in this. We can see here. See, just a second. Yeah, see, create view student test one marks as select test one comma subject code from IAM marks where USN is equal to 13. That's all. Now select star from STU underscore test one underscore marks underscore view. Okay. So I have to get the marks of only this 13CS091. So what is this 13CS091? 13CS091. Check 13CS091. Where is 13CS091? Yeah, Tisha. Okay, 13CS091. If you come to this 13CS091, see all the marks what she has scored, I have got. That's all. Okay, that is how IA marks. Fine. So this is how we are going to execute 15, 20, best of that. Okay, so now what is the next query? See here, calculate the final IA. Okay, calculate the uh, final IA, average of best 2 marks, and update the corresponding table for students. So now see here, at the time of inserting the values, we have not inserted the values for the final IA. So now we have to insert. So in our SQL, just like your in case of C programming and all, what we were doing is normally we were using the if statement. If you remember, if the condition is true, then then that particular statement gets executed. Else if that particular statement else, the same thing in case of SQL also, we have a syntax called as case. So where we use that means if any one of the case is true, we execute the corresponding statement, otherwise we go to the next case. So the same like that, we have the following query. Okay, we have, see here, see update IA marks, because I want to update set final IA is equal to, take this case. Case is what? A keyword. Case is a keyword in the SQL. When test1 marks is less than test2, please look at here. When test1 is less than test2 and test1 is less than test3. Okay, what do you mean by this? See, at the when test1 is less than test2 and test1 is less than test3, so what happens? Then round it to test2 plus test3 means I'll having, because T1, the test1 marks is less than test2 as well as test3, so the average of best two, best two is test2 and test3, so we'll execute this. When test2 is less than test3, see the next condition what I'm checking here is, say when test2 is less than test3, then see test1 is less than test2. Okay, and test1 is less than test2, and and test2 is less than test3, then we have to make sure that sorry, okay, okay, just a minute. The case here is uh, okay. So in this case, I'll get test2 plus test3 divided by 2. So next is, assume that when test2 is less than test3. Uh, okay. So, so in this case, what we are doing here is, see in this case, uh, uh, okay, uh, uh, just a second. Uh, one is less than test2. Okay, test3. See here. Okay, okay. So here the condition here is you need not want to specify that test1. You need not specify that test1 is or test2 is less than test1. Okay. We can, what we can do here is, just for a second. Just for a second. See, this is a shorthand one. Shorthand one. What we are doing here is, if we are checking test1. Okay. See, when this condition is false, check here. Whenever this condition is false, whenever test1 is greater than test2. Okay. See, this is how the logical operations are executed, or what we call it as a short circuit operations. See, when this case, initially what happens, the control comes here and it will execute the first condition. If the first condition is true, this is what the final I am going to get. Now, when this first condition is false, it will move to the this condition. Now, here what happens here is, initially, since this is an AND operation, the first condition is checked. That's all. Initially, the first condition is checked. Now, what happens here? If this condition is false, means when this condition is false, if and only if test 1 is greater than test 2. Okay, as soon as it is false, 0, it will not check this particular condition. This condition is not checked. Initially what happens, this condition is false. So when it is false, test 1 is greater than test 2. So that's what initially test 1 is greater than test 2 and test 2 is less than test 3. Then what happens, the average is test 1 plus test 3. Now assume that this is false, this is false, that is test 1 is greater than test 2, and this is also false, that is test 2 is less than test 3. Now what happens, test 1 plus test 2 divided by 2. So else round means, round function means we are rounding if there is any above 5, if there is any fractional part, it is rounded to the nearest value. So that's why we are using round function, round to test 1 plus test 3, else round to test 1 plus test 2 end. Next, where final IA is null, because here I have a null value. So see here, before I am executing this, there is a null value. Now once I execute this, 5 rows updated. Now select star from IA marks. See, automatically gets updated. So only thing here, see here we have to use the case and this one. Okay, so this is how, that is first time you check for the complete condition, test 1 less than test 2 and test 2 less than test 1 less than test 2 and test 1 less than test 3. So since test 1 is less than test 2 and test 3, so automatically it's this test 2 plus test 3. Next, else, okay, then round to, sorry, this is okay, then when test 2 is less than, so when it is this, whenever this condition is false, automatically it will come to this. Okay, that is sorry, it will come to this. So test 1 is greater than test 2, test 1 is greater than test 2, and test 2 is less than test 3. So automatically it is test 1 plus test 3 divided by 2. Else round it off to test 1 plus test 2 divided by 2. So this is a simple case statement that we are using in the SQL whenever we have this type of situation. Any doubt? Means no need to write a complete, even if you write also there is no any no problem. Okay, even if you elaborate and also write, there is no any issues. Only thing is, since it is a shorthand, and whenever you have a logical AND operation, always make sure that whenever we have a logical AND operation, initially this is tested. As soon as it is evaluated to false, this is not tested, it will automatically jump, because 0 with anything is always negative. Okay, so that's why. Okay, just use. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Okay. The last query, simple queries. See, categorize the students based on the following criteria. Say 17 to 20, I have to get it as outstanding. So here you can see here, if it is 17 to 20, okay, it should be outstanding. And if it is false between 12 to 16, it should be average, and below 12 it should be weak. So this is how. So here also we are making use of, since they have multiple statements here, so what I can do, I can go with the case statement. So this is what the case statement I have. So you can see here, based on, since it is 17 to 20, it is outstanding, and below 12 to 16 it is average, below 12 it is always weak. So I don't have any marks below 12, so it is saying that outstanding. So how we can say that, select s dot usn name, address, phone and gender, open the brace, check the case statement. So now you specify what is the criteria. So when the final IA is between 17 and 20, it is outstanding. When IA is between 12 and 16, then it is average. Else it is weak. As category, mention it as category. This category is nothing but the column name you are giving. From student has, okay, select, because he has mentioned it is only for the 8th semester, so take only for the 8th semester students. So this is what the query for the last question. Any doubt? So if you want to take down, you can take down.